Hello everyone, this is Varsha and you are watching the series of success stories brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. So once again, we are here with you all to discuss the success story of one more achiever of ours, and this time we have with us CA Shiva Goyal. So, Mr. Shiva Goyal is the founder of SG Academy and is a fellow chartered accountant by profession. He has completed his PG DBA in finance from Symbiosis, Pune, and possesses a diploma in IFRS from ACCA in UK and diploma in information systems audit from ICAI. He has also obtained GST and FAFD certification from ICAI. Mr. Shiva Goyal is Management and Communication Skill Faculty at the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India and gives deliberations at various branches of ICAI across India. He has also received various accolades from reputed institutions. But before we actually start the conversation with him, let's quickly have a look at a very small video telling you about what we actually do.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows, and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I'm very excited to come on IEF virtual platform, and I am grateful for IEF to invite me over here, and let us discuss and share my experiences, lifelong experiences, which I've earned till date.
Surely, surely, sir. So, before we actually start our conversation, I'm very keen to know that how did you actually land up to the idea of starting up with this company of yours?
So basically, when I was doing a job, long 4 or 5 years back, so I really used to see a lot of candidates coming and they are being rejected by the employer. Even I used to take interview, lot of interview I used to take. So I used to reject the candidates who are coming as a fresher, or maybe who are 1 2 years experienced one. So the basic thing that I was thinking is, I was having in my mind while selection, that candidates are not employable. They do not know the practical workable skills. They do not know what are the corporate etiquettes. They do not know how corporate works, what they have to do on the job, what are the basic job etiquettes, interview etiquettes, communication skills, how to write a professional email in the corporate. So what I really think, that the current education system of India is not teaching us at all the things that are required on the workplace. So there is a big gap. So I just kept on thinking there is a big gap in the current education system, vis-a-vis what are the expectations of the big four, or the big companies, or the listed companies. So many candidates are finding it very hard to find a job. On the other hand, if any candidate find a job, then they are not thinking out of box. They are not thinking for the entrepreneurship. They are not thinking like that, we will create our own company, or we will be the employer. So this thinking was very much missing in the very first instance of the education system, be it school level, or maybe at the UG level or the PG level. So basically my thought process to was to start a academy, uh, where I could depart, where our academy could depart the practical education which is required whether a candidate wants to go for a job. So that education system or that courses will make that employee or the candidate employable. Or I am introducing the courses, if in any case one wants to go for the entrepreneurship, wants to start a startup, then we are opening with the startup courses, how to think out of box, how to start up a business, what are the licenses or the registrations required for business. So the basic idea behind starting this academy was to to merge the gap, to cover up this gap which was there in between the current education system and being a good employee or a CEO or the CFO of the company, vis-a-vis being an entrepreneur, which is the very root of our SG Academy.
Amazing, sir. So now moving ahead and talking about your journey so far, nothing comes that easy to us, and I'm pretty sure that you must have also had certain sort of challenges in your professional role. So tell us a bit about those challenges and also the overcomings for the same.
So, like anyone, everyone see a candidate or a award achiever, a very success, and that people seem it very easy. That comes very easy. So, I'm very sorry to say that that seems very easy, but that has taken a lot of hard work that is at the back end. Any player you see, maybe the in Olympics you see Neeraj Chopra, you see the guy won in the Olympics. So we are seeing his success, but are we really seeing the hard work behind it? Are we seeing the uh, late night sleeping or the early morning he's awaking and practicing that thing to achieve that particular Olympics? So basically we need to see the hard work. So I'm just going to share my journey in a very brief manner. uh, I come from a very mediocre family, and I started my CA journey. And when I became CA in 2016, then after doing a CA or any MBA or any course that we usually think is to do job, to gain a practical experiences. So by luck, I got a good job in a very pharmaceutical manufacturing industry. I just gained the experience for about 1.5 year. I did the job. I gained the practical experiences. In 1.5 year, I used to commute from Rohtak to Delhi on a daily basis. I used to wake up at 6, reach that office at 9 sharp, and I used to leave at 7. Used to reach back to my home at 10. So uh, practically I was sleeping at 11 or 12, and was again waking up at 5 or 6. So I was taking up a sleep of only 5 to 6 hours, whereas the medical science talk about everyone should take up a sleep of around 6 to 8 hours. So for 1.5 year, I did a job, was daily commuting because I could not afford the PG at the outside, because the salary was not that much. In spite of that, when I was doing CA, I did not used to have any Android mobile. So I used to have a Nokia Garazo phone, which I really had it while doing CA. But when I just purchased it when I first got the salary. So all those struggles that I have faced in my during initial phases of my education or job, that has made me much stronger. And I was very excited and keen to learn new things at the job. I i i would be the first candidate who used to come at the job at very 9 sharp. Remaining people from Delhi used to come at 9:30. So my boss always admired me that, Shiva, you come from so long from Rohtak, and you daily come at 9 a.m. sharp. So basically, I have just led this way. Later on in my professional journey, I also did various courses, GST certification course, along with this startup of SG Academy. I am also into the consulting part. So basically, uh, I used to again wake up at 6 a.m. I used to watch lot of courses, lot of YouTube videos, to how to start up, how to install a virtual course, what are the prerequisites for a virtual course. I used to see everything, used to see lot of videos. Uh, so my journey has been a very struggling journey from the very starting. And I used to commute. I used to, take very less sleep. Uh, I belong to a very mediocre family, so I did not afford to have a car or, uh, you know, a very good conveyances. but I used to I managed somehow. And nowadays I'm the founder of SG Academy and SG Advisory. uh, 4 years I have just taken a lot of load and pressure on myself, and to build up a startup, and still I'm doing it, and it's a continuous journey. So we are still doing that same hard work along with the requisite resources that are required for the consulting and the coaching business.
Wonderful, sir, and I'm pretty sure that people have got much appreciation and much inspiration from you actually to move forward in their careers as well. So now talking about SG Academy, what sort of services or products you people are providing to people out there? So if you can please brief us a bit about those
Yes.
things.
So basically, SG Academy is a virtual education platform which runs practical and professional training courses for professionals, CAs, CS, CMAs, MBAs, advocates, accountants. So it's a transformative education platform of digital age which focuses on the holistic learning of the professionals, while making them industry ready by providing them the online courses. For example, we have a very popular course, Diploma in Information System Audits. This particular course is the course which can be done only by the chartered accountants who are qualified members of the institute, and they get an additional qualification to do the information system audit, IT audits. So this course is very famous in the SG Academy, and we have lot of members associated pan India with us. We have GST certification course. Any accountant or any advocate or any college going student wants to learn practical how to deal with GST, registration, litigation, returns part. So there are various aspects to the GST. GST is a very big ocean. So we have made courses like very basic course, then comes the mediocre course, then comes the advanced course. So we have anyone who wants to learn GST at the very basic level. So that depends upon the requirement of the candidate. If one wants to open his or her consulting company, then we prefer or we recommend that candidate to take up the advanced level course, wherein we teach how to be a GST consultant. What are the things that you can really provide to the client? Maybe the GST audits, special audits, litigation part, and all that stuff. We also provide career startup workshops which help the candidates to find the job. For example, startup workshop, we have the interview skills, we have the resume writing skills, where the faculty is online, is vouching that particular resume of a candidate. Is resume really impressive or not? We are also providing the mock interviews. Let experienced faculty from a Pune be your interviewer. You come virtually and you give the interview. Then you see what skills you lack. Faculty will share the feedback, will let candidate know that what are the things that are required to be improved by the candidate. So basically, our courses are such courses which are very, very practical and industry oriented. Other courses are import export courses, blockchain technology, artificial intelligence courses. So basically, we at SG Academy are allocating our all focus and resources to create a new breed of professionals, finance professional, the tax professionals, or the tax finance analyst who will be indispensable for business and become the backbone of the economy. We are the team of extremely motivated and ambitious professionals who strive to impart valuable industry required knowledge and skill set to the professional. We have the faculties, expert faculties for each of these subject. Some of the GST course or the import export course I'm taking on my own because I'm the indirect tax expert. Remaining courses we have the expert faculty who are doing the practical, who are dealing with the practical day-to-day problems, who are facing the industry. They are not the professors or the uh, assistant professors who have qualified net or maybe any of the qualification, but who are the faculties, who they are the industry leaders who have themselves done the job, who are the CEO, who are the CFO, who are giving training to the professional institutes. Those are the faculties who are giving them the practical training by opening the GST portal live on the screen. So these kind of education and courses we at SG Academy are providing, who are really required in the Indian education system. And people can also enroll for one of our new course, that is a startup course. Anyone who have a very good idea of startup or doing a business or entrepreneurship, he or she can discuss with us and take our startup course. We will let them know what are the licenses and registrations required, what are the how import export is done, how you can take your business and scale up. All these things are included in that particular startup courses, including the working capital, how to get a funding from the bank or from the investors. Everything we are talking in the courses. So this is something that we at SG Academy are providing to the real world.
Lovely, sir. So now, talking about the future, everyone do plans for their future. So what further plan are you having for SG Academy in the upcoming years? So if you can share a bit of those plans with us as well.
About Varsha ma'am, about future plans, I would like to talk about we have recently opened SG Advisory, which is a consulting firm. So if any accountant, anyone is not able to do on their own, then we as a consulting company providing consulting services to the clients or the to accountants clients. We remain at the back, or the CF or the accountant leads, and we also providing the consulting services. So at the future plan, I would say we are providing, we are currently into the coaching, then we landed up into the consulting. We are helping the entrepreneurs to get the GST refunds. We are helping the entrepreneurs to get the import export refunds, such as duty drawbacks, such as script benefits, export GST refunds, or EPCG scheme benefits, various MSME subsidies we are providing. So, a lot of benefits that entrepreneurs even do not know, we are also providing or helping entrepreneurs to get benefit from the government for lot of schemes that are announced in the budget. So generally entrepreneurs do not know about all these schemes. We are helping them. Our team, our professional team is helping entrepreneurs to get lot of benefit from the government, which are really helping businesses to remove the problem of the working capital. They are just adding the profitability to the entrepreneurs, and entrepreneurs are very happy with our services. And the next part will be the collaboration that we will introduce later on. That I'm just researching and working on that part. Once it is introduced and once it is finalized, so we will also let people know about that part, where we will collaborate with the Niti Ayog or with the different startup India schemes with the government to provide to work on the skill nation, skill India, or to work on the Atmanirbhar Bharat. We will collaborate with various entities of the government also. We'll tie up with them. Also, we will work with the various reputed institutions, maybe the universities or educational institutions, where we will tie up and provide the trainings at a nominal cost. So these are the future plans, Varsha ma'am.
Right, sir. And I wish you all the success for all these plans of yours as
Thank you
well.
so much. Thank you.
Right. So now moving ahead and talking about this Atmanirbhar Bharat campaign, the last 2-3 years has made us all realize that actually how important it is to become Atmanirbhar. So, what do you have to say on this Atmanirbhar Bharat campaign, and also how is your company working towards?
See, Atmanirbhar Bharat is a I would say a movement uh, which is currently being run by our honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, who is giving an inspiration to the youth. Do not go and land up into the job. Be the job provider, not the job seeker. This is something very inspiring to the young entrepreneurs. This is something that uh, everyone should think about it. Being on job, we are being controlled and managed by the other person, by our employer. We have to be on a 9 or 10 sharp. We have to be there till 6:30. We are not able to think out of the box. Atmanirbhar Bharat says that people or youth, you come up with the ideas, we will provide you certain incentives, we will recognize you, we will help you wherever you find problem, we will give you various trademark subsidy, we will give you this subsidy, that subsidy. You find difficulties in loan, we will give you subsidized interest rates. You are getting difficulty in getting the initial investment, we will give you 15% of the project cost as a subsidy. You just start up. So Atmanirbhar Bharat is basically a scheme. Maybe I would call it as a scheme that is being launched by the Honorable Prime Minister, and our SG Academy, SG Advisory is well registered under MSME, and we are also complying with the various schemes of the MSME. And there is a one scheme, for example, there's a Mudra loan, Prime Minister Mudra Loan Yojana, wherein you get 10 lakh rupees, you can get up to maximum 10 lakh rupees loan without providing any collateral security, uh, depending on the terms and conditions that are there in the scheme itself. So anyone can take up the benefit of that scheme and be an entrepreneur. The only thing that our honorable prime minister is asking you to have an idea, to start up, to start out of box, to just have an idea and start up the execute that idea and run into the business. Give a job to someone, have a team of 10 people, 12. You take an example of lot of people. You may be seeing the Shark Tank India. You see the founder of bots, Yaman Gupta. He has started up. I have started up. Lot of entrepreneurs have started up this Atmanirbhar Bharat journey. So the entrepreneurship is becoming the necessity, because we have seen in the corona times that people were employees were losing jobs uh, because of the fixed cost. Entrepreneurs were not able to bear up the fixed cost, their sale was declining, so they were just firing the employees. That was a very tough time, and lot of people started searching on Google, finding the gigs, becoming a consultant or becoming a freelancer, whatsoever they could do. And I would rather uh, say that this situation came and youth could think like that. So this was the opportunity, this was something like God has given us the chance to sit and think, what are you doing? So basically, I would request all the entrepreneurs and uh, to just read about that startup India scheme, Atmanirbhar Bharat, and to be a job provider, not the job seeker. Thank you so much.
Amazing, sir. So now comes the question, which I personally love to ask our awardees, and that is, what are your feelings on winning this Young Entrepreneur Award for yourself?
So I was just nominated for two awards. One is the CFO award and the Young Entrepreneur Award, because we are also providing the virtual CFO services to some of the clients in the consulting phase. But as a young entrepreneur award, a founder of SG Academy, my feeling when I just received the email that you have won this young entrepreneur award, so I was like very very, I shouted up, wow, I just did it. Yeah. So it was an amazing feeling, it was a tremendous feeling that I got this award as a founder of SG Academy. I congratulated to all my team members. Due to their efforts, I was able to just scale up the business, to scale up this academy. I The real intention behind my startup or the behind my academy was to help people, to solve a problem that was an education gap, that solve a problem, uh, and to help the people with this. My intention was never to make money in that. So it is said that whenever your intention is good, God helps you in achieving the good future endeavors and success all around. So I can really say that in the Indian Achiever Forum has recognized as the Young Entrepreneur Award. That was an amazing feeling. That was the feeling that will remain lifelong with us. We are so happy and extremely grateful to achieve this award. Shield is there at the back of me. I've just kept it in my home office also. And there is one certificate also, and I was featured on the website of the IEF with my success story. So this is something that is really an amazing feeling, and that inspires a lot of young professionals or the young candidates or the young employees to do alike, to do the same way that I did, or the various young entrepreneurs have done. So it's an amazing feeling, Varsha ma'am.
Absolutely, sir. And I once again congratulate you on this achievement of yours.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Right. So now, as we have discussed a lot about your professional role and also the upcoming plans that you are having, if we can also talk about your social contribution, as in the CSR activities that you are involved in, please.
So, as a CSR activity, what we are doing, we have opened a group named as Initiative Group. So, this group is basically what is doing is sponsoring the education to the poor children. So, long time, 3 4 years back, I was just walking around the road, and what I could see is the one children who was playing in the sand along with his father and mother who was doing the a labor job, and the children was playing with bricks. So I really felt that children at this age, you know play with toys and go to play schools, and see by the unfortunately, or by their uh, having in this situation, they have to be in this particular part. So an idea came into my mind, why don't we start up a initiative where we could discuss with their mother and their father, their parents basically, and we could provide them the education which would be sponsored by the uh, group of professionals. So we have created a group where other professionals are also contributing along with us, and we are providing the education, free education to the poor children. It may be the children who don't have any parents, or either of the parents, or mother is working as a maid. So we are just finding out, or any case if comes up to us, we consider, we have a committee set up there. He or they verify the case. If the case is found to be genuine, we are sponsoring their education. We are getting them, the poor children, admitted in the school, uh, and getting them the requisite education. And the people are very very happy and grateful for this initiative. Noble Teresa has said that if you can't feed to many, feed to one. So maybe we are currently we are providing education to maybe 6 7 children only, but by the time we are just increasing the space, we have thought in future, we have just thought that we will made up our own school where we will be able to provide the free education to the needy ones, uh, along with the uh, you know current education system, which would make them employable or skillable, so that they do not lead the same life as their parents are living. So what we want, that we want to make them independent. We want them not to lead the life as it is, as their parents as a labor or a bistri are living. We really want to make them educated so that they can stand on their own feet, and they can earn their livelihood, get their parents feel proud that they are the one who took their generation, I would say. Because they are educated, their generation would be educated also. So once the that chain is broken, and the one children or the one child is educated, so we will be able to break the chain. Will be able to provide them the requisite employable, skillable education, and they will be able to earn a better living standard that they are currently living. So this is what are the initiative or the CSR activities that our group of professionals are currently doing.
Wonderful, wonderful work you are all doing, I must say, sir. So now, before concluding our lovely session, what message or mantra you would like to give to our younger generation to become a successful entrepreneur one day, just like you?
So, being a faculty, being a trainer, I always urge my young professionals to be expert in one field. You have to master one field. You have to be expert of one thing, be GST or be income tax, or maybe be a finance specialist, or maybe a stock market specialist. You need to be a specialized, you need to be known for your specialization. Like a doctor is always known for the like is a heart specialist doctor. Young professionals should be specialized in something field. You should be known for something. For example, Neeraj Chopra is the one who is known for the Olympics in the sports field, especially for throwing up that bhala. So basically, you should Virat Kohli is the captain and is the expert and is having a very niche in cricket. So any young people, any young entrepreneur or any young employee or any candidate who is aspiring an employee or aspiring an entrepreneur needs to master over one thing, like Aman Gupta mastered, C. Aman Gupta and founder of Board mastered in that particular music industry, and you can see the net worth of the Aman Gupta. In the same field, Mr. Mittal is founder of Shadi.com. So everyone has come up with their own niche and started their journey and created a business empire. So what one can do, so can another. So my message to the young entrepreneur is that you just don't be on job or from 9 to 6 or 10 to 6, whatever your timings are. You just start utilizing the timings beyond your job, like after coming to home after 6 or 7, start searching on the net. You just create an additional income or the passive income. You just do the freelancing. When you will become the expert and you will start earning equivalent to your job earnings, then you just leave the job and give full timings to that particular business. It is that possible. I was able to do it. uh, for 1 year or 2 year you have to make some additional efforts. You have to spend your Sundays even, you have to give your Saturdays even. You don't have to go to weekend for a party. You have to maybe work for a year, but believe me, once you are working for a year or for 2 years, that will pay you for rest of your life. And it is my promise, you will be a founder, you will be an entrepreneur, you will enjoy, you will walk to Dubai, you are traveling to Goa, and your team is working. There will be a time. So basically, you need to work hard. You need to feel that grinding process. You need to be in the grinding process. Once you're into that process, you will become an entrepreneur, and you will feel that proud and that satisfaction from within, that I am my own boss. I am leading a team of people. I am providing the employment. I am helping entrepreneurs. I am solving a problem. And always have the gratitude in your mind. Do not think that I am doing everything. You must have a feeling that it is the God, it is the creator that have given you certain abilities to solve a problem, to provide the employment. You are the medium. So always have that thing, always have a feeling of gratitude, always pray, meditate, and all that stuff. I'm very spiritual being, and I follow that things a lot. And you know whenever I have an idea and I really execute that, that really works, because the God is really helping me. Because I feel thankful for to God for all this human body, for having this ear or eyes, or providing everything in my life. I never complain. I keep on doing things. I have the feeling of attitude of gratitude, and I work. I'm a workaholic. I work a lot, and I enjoy that work. And that becomes an entrepreneurship journey. uh, I became an entrepreneur. Now my team works. I read lot of books, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Psychology of Money, The Power of Subconscious Mind. I read a lot of books, and that all the books have taught that once you make the systems, you don't work for the money, money works for you. So for 2 years, 3 years, you need to be working very, very hard. You need to work very, very hard, and there will be a time when you don't have to work for rest of your life. You only have to control and supervise your team, and you need to research and scale up your business, and you will be known for your work, and you will see the multiple effect and the replicating effect that you make in this universe. So this is my message to the all young entrepreneurs and all the viewers who are viewing this video. Thank you so much.
Right, sir. And I'm pretty sure that these words of yours will surely be helping out the youngsters out there. So, thank you so very much for joining with us today. It was lovely talking to you, and I wish you all the success for all your future endeavors as well. And may you continue to inspire us the way you are doing. Thank you so very much for the time.
Thank you so much, Varsha ma'am. Success is a continuous journey. At the end, I would just recite a quote if you allow me.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Please do it.
So I would rather say like this is sayings of a great master. जज्बा दिल को अमल में कभी लाओ तो सही, अपनी मंजिल की तरफ पाँव बढ़ाओ तो सही, जिंदगी वो जो हरीफे गमे अयाम रहे, दिल शिकस्ता है तो क्या, कोई साज उठाओ तो सही.
Thank you so much, sir.